Shalom, beloved family. It's your girl Sophia Spiritualite, and we're here for our daily prayer and reading. Of course, we meet every day at Thummim in Sassur. We say a prayer, we read a psalm, and then we do a three-card reading just to see what messages we can get from the Most High and from the angels. So, without further ado, all praise, glory, and honor be to the Most High, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the great I am, loving kindness, the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, David, Enoch, Moses, Noah, and Solomon. We thank you for another day to have labored in the vineyard. We ask for permission to speak with the angels for just a few minutes so that we can get a message that will allow us to be of better service to you and to the kingdom. When we enter herein with all humility, let God the Almighty One enter into this place by the entrance of an eternal happiness, of a divine prosperity, of a perfect joy, of an abundant charity, and of an eternal salutation. Let all the demons fly from this place, especially those who are opposed unto this work, and let the angels of peace assist and protect this place, from which let discord and strife fly and depart. Magnify and extend upon us, O Lord, thy most holy name, and bless our conversation and our assembly. Sanctify, O Lord our God, our humble entry herein, thou the blessed and holy one of the eternal ages. Selah. To the Holy Mother, we thank you for being with us, we thank you for guiding us, and we thank you for walking with us down the path of life. O Divine Mother, O Divine Mother, illumine me with divine wisdom, vivify me with divine life, and purify me with divine love, that in all I think and say and do, I may be more and more thy child. We acknowledge our older, wiser brother Yahushua and the perfect example he set of how to both climb the tree of life and conquer the tree of death. And to the angels, to our personal guardian angels, to the archangels, to the council of 9, to the council of 12, to the council of 24, to the 24 elders, to the 42 letter name of the Most High, to the 72 letter name of the Most High, to the council of the 144,000, to the 216 angels that sit atop the tree of life, to the entire administration of angels, and to all the angels whose names we know and the ones whose names we do not know. We ask that you come, be with us for just a few minutes, and give us a message that will allow us to be of better service to the Most High and to the kingdom. All right, let's read Psalm 16. Preserve me, O God, for in thee do I put my trust. O my soul, thou hast said unto the Lord, Thou art my Lord, my goodness extendeth not to thee, but to the saints that are in the earth, and to the excellent, in whom is all my delight. Their sorrow shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. The Lord is the portion of mine inheritance and of my cup. Thou maintainest my lot. The lines are fallen unto me in pleasant places, yea, I have goodly heritage. I will bless the Lord who hath given me counsel. My reins also instruct me in the night seasons. I have set the Lord always before me, because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. Therefore my heart is glad, my glory rejoiceth, my flesh also shall rest in hope. For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thine holy one to see corruption. Thou wilt show me the path of life. Thou wilt show me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy. At thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore. Selah. Okay, so some of you all did see that I put out a prayer this morning and the sound was still messed up. So I think I have resolved that issue now. And I'm glad that that message did not go through properly, because I would have totally missed out on giving y'all this message that came through from the prayer. So, of course, we had prayer today at noon with Big Levi, and he mentioned something that really struck me, because I had asked, well, several questions I asked, and then he turned around and answered in the prayer. So, one of them was, I know you guys all saw that Jupiter was the closest that it has been in 59 years. And I thought that was interesting that it happened on the 26th, which is basically the day after our Day of Atonement was fully complete. For all those people who participated, I did mine from Saturday into Sunday. And I only mention this because I lit 3 candles from the start of when everybody would be celebrating the Day of Atonement, so Friday. And I have 7-day candles. You can see one of them is still lit back here in the corner. So I had done 3 candles. I did one for the Father, And in my mind, if it's a day of atonement, why would the father come without the mother? So I lit one for the mother, a yellow candle for the mother. And then I said, well, if we're having like a family dinner, then we have to invite our personal archangel, which is Gay Ira. So I lit one for Gay Ira. She's Zedek, Zedekiel Bob, Jupiter. Right? So I lit this on Friday. And so then on Sunday, halfway through the 7-day candles, she's at the closest point with the earth that she's been in 59 years. And then when I was talking to the sister earlier, I realized that the message really was for me because the last time this happened was 1963, which is a number very closely associated with me and my family. And so I was just like, I totally missed the drop. I totally missed it when I saw those numbers. It didn't mean anything to me. But then when I was talking to the sister, I was like, oh, this message was for me, because one of the things Levi said is that the things that we can do, we're the only ones who can do them. And that was one of the questions I asked. I asked my guardian angel earlier. I was like, did I have something to do with Jupiter coming so close? Because I lit this candle and I started talking about her, and then y'all saw what happened with the statue and all of that. And it was all very, very weird. And next thing you know, Jupiter is at the closest position that it's been. And the answer I got was yes. But I was like, well, I couldn't have been the one who did it by myself. I mean, surely it was, someone else, who was also requesting Jupiter to come in. And maybe not. It could have just been me. And that is to say that if that's the case, that we can pull planets closer to the earth with our prayers and our supplications and, asking the Most High to help us, and we just pull the planet closer, and they can't figure out what's going on, you guys, we have a lot of work to do, because that means everybody could do this. You got to find, I mean, it's not just me. I know it's not just me. It's all of us. We can all do different things. Maybe not the same thing, but we can all do different things. And it's funny that it was last night too, because I didn't do the thing with the silver candle, right? Because like I couldn't find my pins, and I was just like, it's just like a mess. But maybe I didn't need the candle. And the more I think about this, the more insane this is, because anywho, I just wanted to put that out there, and like I said, I'm glad that the message didn't go through this morning, because I would have never got back on here and been like, you guys, we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. So I'll just go on. I've already been doing this 8 minutes. We've got our here we go, our Rota Mundi deck here, of course, and this is our nighttime deck, and it is heavy into the Kabbalah. And since most people didn't see it this morning, I also have now a homemade deck, which incorporates the Hebrew alphabets with a few letters to get all 33 of the cosmic laws, so we can start to get that in. But we're going to start with this deck, and then I'll pull one from that deck, and we'll see what we can get. So, all praise, glory, and honor be to the Most High, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the great I Am, loving kindness, the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. We ask for permission to speak with the angels for just a few minutes, so that we can get a message that will allow us to be of better service to you and to the kingdom. We thank the Holy Mother for always being with us. We acknowledge our older, wiser brother Yahushai. And of course, to the angels, we ask that we've already called in. We ask that you give us a message that's timely, that's accurate, that allows us to be of better service to the Most High and to the kingdom. And of course, when you deliver the message, we will let the Most High know that you have fulfilled the covenant. We thank you for all of your hard work, and everything that you're doing for us is greatly, greatly appreciated. Oh, one card fell out. I'll grab that in a second. Let's just see if we can get the other two. Alright, we're going to stop right there. Let me grab this first card. Oh! Alright, so our first card is the Queen of Cups, which is the Tree of Wisdom. We have not gotten this card before. Tree of Wisdom. Our second card is a Two of Swords, which says Unforeseen Challenge. We'll take a look in our other book for that, which I forgot to pull out the books. And our last card here is, y'all, if y'all have not read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John 7 through 12 yet, I don't know what to tell you. But we've got a king here. So we've got a queen, a king, and a two. And it's the King of Pentacles, which grounds us in reality, which I always love to see. I'm just going to turn around and grab my books, you guys, because I forgot. All right. So let's start with the let's start with our Tree of Wisdom card, which is the Queen of Cups. We have not pulled this card before. Seven, eight, nine. The Queen of Cups. Let's see. The Queen of Cups card is titled the Tree of Wisdom and represents the woman wisdom being a tree of life whose lay a tree of life to those who lay hold of her. The image was taken from the alchemical text Pandora. It shows the woman wisdom as the alchema. The white bird represents the Holy Spirit. The other birds are colored back to represent her beginning the great work within multitudes of people at once. There are 10 birds in total, represent the Sephirot. The fruit of the tree is purple, representing the mixture of the fire and the water. The sun and the moon are on the appropriate sides to line up with the pillars of the Kabbalah, with alchemy representing the middle pillar. She holds 2 torches representing different fires of the 2 genders, and at her feet of the distillation distillation process. All right, so let's see what we got this on this side. This is the Queen of Cups. We'll probably be in this book a little bit more today. Alright, so this card symbolizes psychic ability and the deep current of emotional insight. Facing one's own true feelings is a part of this insight, affording an opportunity for those feelings to emerge and draw out the emotions from others. Usually when this card appears in the spread, it's time for the querent to make an honest assessment of the feelings that drive him or her. There is a nurturing, loving intellect involved here. This may be injured by those less sensitive. If representative of a person, there's creativity and artistic talent as well as well-developed intuition. So emotional, truth, sensitive, psychic, nurturing, artistic. And again, this ties into what Brother Levi was talking about with people figuring out what they want to do, you know, starting your business. He's saying everything that I've been saying since the start of the fast. Like, you need to really just sit down and figure out what you want. If you haven't done it, now's a good time. And, you know, the sky is not the limit. You know, the Most High is the limit. And so you have plenty of opportunity to pick what you want to do and to try and, you know, work out with your angels a particular plan. The thing I like about this card from the Rota Mundi book is that the woman wisdom represents the middle pillar. So again, this is just kind of like a reminder that, you know, we could hit all the Sephirot or we could go straight to the top. And Yahweh Shai can pick us, you know, carry us from Malkuth to Tiferet, and then we can take that path straight to the top. We don't have to start by hitting all the stops on the Sephirot. We can actually go to the top, you know, chill with the Most High, and then go back and explore the rest of the universe. So, you know, the sky is not the limit. The Most High is the limit. All right, let's look at the Two of Swords, which that card's, this deck says Unforeseen Challenge, but we're going to look in this deck. Alright, it says this card often portrays a blindfolded person seated holding a sword in each hand, arms crossed at the chest. The implication in such a scene is that the swords are a heavy burden that the holder dare not set down lest a sharp edge cut and do damage. But there's also a great deal of strain in holding them upright. The issue of tension is also addressed in the image of a truce between warriors. Although things are quiet at the moment, there's no way of knowing how long this will last or what will set off a new round of conflict. This card emphasizes a sense of uncertainty in an otherwise tranquil time, as with the delicate and tenuous work of diplomacy, while also suggesting that making an important decision may bring peace of mind. And the keywords here are tension, needs, balance of opposites, vital decision of diplomacy. And again, the sooner you decide what you want to do, it's like this. We, our human selves are the beneficiary of an express trust with the Most High. The Most High set his covenant with us. An express trust is a covenant. Please go back and review my covenants and consecration covenants lesson. You will understand where I'm going with this. So, as a result of this covenant or express trust, there's a beneficiary, there's a grantor, and there is a trustee. And so while we are the beneficiaries and the Most High is the grantor, the angels are the trustees. And so whatever you want, whatever it is, the angels have to run around and try to get that done. And see, before, the angels had their hands tied. You know, they couldn't really go around and do what we really needed them to do because of the curse, right? The grantor decided that the beneficiary needed a pause on being able to withdraw from the trust. Therefore, we did not have full access to our benefits as the beneficiary, and that was due to the rules that were put in place by the grantor. But now, the grantor, who is the Most High, has released full use of the trust, the covenant, back to us. And therefore, we now have the ability to make full use of the covenant, of the trustees. And so when you have full use of the trustees, that means you just send a trustee to do something. You say, okay, I need you to do this. We can be our own trustees as long as there's other trustees assigned. And so you send, one angel to work on this. That's where subduing the earth comes in. And remember, if you review my Magna Carta lesson, remember, we are all equals. We are equals with the angels. The angels are not above us. We're equals. We're different. We have our own role and our own place, and we should be grateful for wherever we are in the Most High's kingdom, but we're still equals. And so they're not, they just they're just different than us. And so we have the right to tell the trustee, look, I need this, I need that, what's going on? You can ask the trustee questions, and guess what? No outside force can question your relationship with your trustee. And your trustee has been assigned to you. So it behooves you to know the name of your trustee, to know the role of your trustee, how your trustee functions. Not just the one, but all of them. And if you have access to more trustees, because in a trust relationship, you can have as many trustees as you want. There's no limit to the number of trustees assigned to you, because there's no limit to the number of angels assigned to you. And so familiarizing yourself with the express trust process is going to make understanding the mind of the Most High that much easier, because it's not foreign. It's just that it's information we weren't given so that we wouldn't understand how the Most High operates. So when you need something in the express trust process, you could go to the grantor, yes, but you could go to the trustee, and it might be a little bit easier to get to the trustee because they're assigned to you. You chose them, Jay chose you. They've accepted the responsibility and signed the contract, and they're assigned to you. And once they're assigned to you, they have to do what you want. to the best of their ability. And guess what? The trust has an unlimited funds in it. The Most High has cattle on 1,000 hills. Cattle on 1,000 hills. Don't you think? How much is that worth? Again, like I say to people, they ask how much is in their trust. How much is your life worth? That's how much is in there. However much you deem your life to be worth is what is in that account. Whatever you need is there because the Most High has unlimited resources. And therefore, we have unlimited resources. So we have to open our minds to understand that even if there is some unforeseen challenge or whatever, it don't even matter because at the end of the day, you have access. You have a trust fund with unlimited resources in it. When you understand the rules of that trust fund, the cosmic laws, the statutes of that trust fund, the common law, aka the Magna Carta, then you can use it in righteousness. But without having an understanding of both the cosmic laws and the Magna Carta, you don't understand how not to break the law. The law is the cosmic laws. The statutes are the Magna Carta, the rules. Statutes are rules. You know, the Constitution is statutes. Those are rules. The rules are the Magna Carta. And the rules in the Magna Carta are real simple. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Resolve people's issues as quickly as possible. Be fair. Use upright people. It's basically the Ten Commandments. It's like the Magna Carta is like an extended version of the Ten Commandments. So if you know the cosmic laws and the Ten Commandments and you follow them, you will not be breaking the law. It's just that simple. Stop making the Most High complicated. We may not understand him. I'm not saying that we do. But what I'm saying is it's not as difficult as some people try to make him sound. He's not. He is way more difficult than we can comprehend. But it's also simple. It's like the Most High is complex. He has a lot of different parts. But the general organizing rules around how the Most High operates is very simple. Love your neighbor as yourself. And do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you can follow those two rules, you got it. That's the baseline of it. But if you need a little bit more detail, you go into the cosmic laws and you go into the Magna Carta, and then it all starts to make sense. All right, so let's look at this King of Coins. Of course, we know that is our grounding card right there. So we know we are grounded firmly in reality. And this card shows economic power and the ability to realize the dreams of ambition. Again, all this whole reading is saying we have the tree of life. The tree of life is within us. Wisdom dwells within us. And yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a challenge. The 2/3 present a very huge challenge for us. As I was discussing with the sister, the 2/3 is going to present a huge challenge for us. However, we have the economic power and the ability to realize the dreams of ambition. Manifestation of personal creativity through business sense and acumen ensures social respectability. The work of a lifetime may be indicated here, or the strong success of good plans put into use with practical wisdom. This is also the card of a successful leader, the manager or corporate officer who knows how to get things done without being injurious to employees. See, I have a feeling, this is on another small tangent, but I have a feeling that we are going to have to create jobs for the 2/3, the ones that aren't taken, the ones that don't have to go. You know, the 2/3 has to go in general, but there are going to be some skin folk or kinfolk that don't go. So we are going to have to find something for them to do. So whatever that little business idea is that you have, that you always want to do or whatever, you're going to have to get it together because these people are going to have jobs, and the Gentiles are not going to be able to employ them. We can easily build our system right on top of their system. Their system is our system. All we have to do is remove them. And we're not going to do anything. The angels are going to remove them just like they're doing right now. More and more people are starting to question this whole concept of if the Gentiles are really 50% of this country. That's not possible. In the 70s, they were saying we were 60%. So how do we go from 60% in the 70s to 13% now? That doesn't even make any sense. Nobody who has a brain thinks that. And since everything in their system is corrupt, people still listening to their numbers are ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. So that means we are going to have to set up little jobs, little missions to send the people who don't, the angels don't have to remove, the people who have hope, they're going to have to stay. So we're going to have our system that's right on top of theirs. And that's what this card is saying. We're going to have the economic power to do so. And I know we are. You know, we already have it. We just don't understand it. So I'm gonna pull from my, again, this is my homemade deck. This is the 33 Laws of Power. They've got watercolors. I don't even know what I was doing. I just picked up a paintbrush and these paints that I brought, and next thing I knew I was doing Hebrew letters, and we got some numbers filled in here. So what is the cosmic law that we need to think about in relation to this reading? What is the cosmic law that we need to think about in relation to this reading? And this deck I actually leave on top of I set my Barachiel on top of it so she can expand it and bless it with her presence. So we just want to know, what is the cosmic law we need to know in relation to this reading? Alright, so I'm going to go with this card. Standing out to me. So I'm just going to, okay, so we got number 10, which is Tet. I'll set it so you got, well, you might not be able to see, you know, watercolors are kind of light. Let me see if I turn it this way. No, that's worse. There we go. 10, Tet, chemistry. There we go, that's better. Chemistry, and that's the letter Tet. Sit that right there. Alright, so let's see what that means. You know me, I have a handy little guide here. That's what I do. Alright, so Tet, let's see. No, it's the one that looks like that. Okay, so this is a basket. I think, wait a minute. Let me look at the other letter. It says Tet. Yeah, that's it. And that's basket. Yes. Or container. And it says the meaning of this letter is to surround, contain, or mud. Yeah, we're going to have to contain the 2/3. They're not going to know what to do. And so the universal law associated with this is chemistry, chemistry is a science of knowledge, which all things consist, both material and astral. Is a science of knowledge of which all things consist. So wisdom is knowing that there is a science of knowledge which all things consist. You know, that's the problem with the 2/3, is that they don't know. They don't have a, so like what I do a lot of times is sort, right? I sort people into groups. I sort. That's how I deal with things. And so the 2/3 is not going to know how to sort information into baskets, but because we have wisdom, you know, we will be able to sort different things into different groups and be able to understand what's going on and how to actually make the most of it and how to use it. And we'll understand that chemistry of bringing the necessary items together, like putting the 2/3 with jobs so that they can be, you know, have some sort of success with themselves. And so I think this is just, we'll have to be a container, you know, we'll have to be able to bring the different groups of people in. And oh, that's interesting because when you do chemistry, you bring things in, you put it in a little pot, and then you mix it. So that's this. When I made these cards, I promise, I had no idea what I was doing because it's all mixed up. It's letters, it's numbers, it's a bunch of different stuff, and this is my first, like, I used them this morning, obviously, and you guys didn't get to see that, but this is my first time actually using this in this way, and everything lines up. I didn't check. I just did it, and I was like, I'll just come back later and figure out, you know, if it all lines up. But so far, the ones that I've done make total sense. So yeah, the chemistry is, we have to bring everything in and make something out of it. We have to help the 2/3, the people who are left, the skin folk and kinfolk who are left, to help them figure out how to turn their lives around, how to transmute their own energy. So let's do the blessing of the Sephirot. Here we go. Blessed be the light beyond all being, forever blessed be the mighty one. Keter, blessed be the breathing of origination, forever blessed be the mighty one. Chokma, blessed be eternal wisdom, forever blessed be the mighty one. Bina, blessed be omniscient understanding, forever blessed be the mighty one. Chesed, blessed be perpetual compassion, forever blessed be the mighty one. Gevurah, blessed be almighty justice, forever blessed be the mighty one. Tiferet, blessed be transcendent beauty, forever blessed be the mighty one. Netzach, blessed be unceasing victory, forever blessed be the mighty one. Had, blessed be surpassing glory, forever blessed be the mighty one. Yesod, blessed be infallible foundation, forever blessed be the mighty one. Malchut, blessed be all life throughout the kingdom, forever blessed be the mighty one. All praise, glory, and honor be to the Most High, the King of kings, the Lord of lords, the great I am, loving kindness, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We thank you for another day to have labored in the vineyard. We thank you for allowing us to speak with the angels for a few minutes. And of course, we would like to let you know that they have fulfilled the covenant with us. So please give them credit for all of their hard work. So as we ascend, they are also able to ascend. We thank the Mother for everything that she does for us. We acknowledge our older, wiser brother Yahushai. And to the angels, we think you guys are doing a great job. We have let the Most High know that you fulfill the covenant. And we thank you for everything that you do in service to us, the Most High, and the kingdom. Let God be praised in the beginning and the end. Who supplicates him, he will neither despise nor refuse. God above us, God before us, God possessing all things. May the Father of heaven grant us a portion of mercy. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Lo'olam Vayed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom throughout eternity. Ha Rashaman Hu Yashazir Lanu Avodat Biet Hamikdash Limkoma Bimhira Biyamanu Omen 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 and Selah. May the merciful one restore unto us the service of his holy temple speedily and in our days. Amen, 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 and Selah. To the spirits who are here with us, you're invited to go in peace. To my beloved viewers, you're invited to be at peace. And always remember, the Most High is your peace. Shalom, everyone. We'll see you for the reading tomorrow morning at Themor.